Oh my goodness, we are live at the Big Festoon. This isn't just any normal conference. This is a show. If you truly want to be a business that is out there, that is going up, is growing, is a bit weird, wacky, and actually embraces all of that about yourself, the Big Festoon is something for you. We're going to give you a glimpse inside, and don't worry, we're going to tell you how you can be at the next one. Closed mouths don't get fed, and there is not a closed mouth in this room, I can guarantee it. It's a wrap. Hello and welcome back to the Big Festoon October Spooktacular 2025. I'm joined by the sensational Anna. Hello. How are we doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Fab. So Anna, for those who don't know, tell us who you are and what you do.
So my name is Anna Green. I run a company called Direct Selling Success, and I train and mentor network marketers to grow and scale their teams, their sales and their profit using ways that are not icky.
Not icky. I love that. And so, have you been doing Danny's VBC, like her vocal business card? That was so on point. I suppose your direct sales, like, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're
20 years in the industry and then 6 years doing this business and being around people who train you, who coach you, and watching other people, you kind of pick it up, I think.
Just pick it up.
I've nailed my message.
Yeah, it was so good, so clear. So tell us more about it. Who you're servicing and what you're seeing as a result of that.
So I started my business 6 years ago because I was in the industry myself, so I was in network marketing, party plan, so the old-fashioned Tupperware Ansomers, but not Ansomers.
We had another one, Pamper Chef.
Yeah, Pamper
like
Chef, Virgin V, Body Shop, all those. So I was one of those people that went round the house with a kit, and I built it really big. It was fantastic. It basically saved my life in the short, and gave me a life that I could never have dreamed of otherwise.
Amazing.
And I started to get asked a lot by other people in the industry, how have you done it? How have you got to the top? How are you doing this? I'm really struggling. So I was telling them how I did it. And it was somebody at a networking event similar to this that just said, why are you not getting paid for this? I know, just like, didn't think I could do that. So I set up the business, and that was 2019, just before COVID happened.
Delightful.
And I never looked back.
Wow.
Never look back. And I make such a difference, and I'm so over the moon, because where I came from, I had massive social anxiety. I struggled with my confidence. I couldn't get a job because I got little kids, a husband that worked away. Mm-hmm. And the industry I fell into it and then saw the potential, and it built my confidence. It gave me that ability to do things that were uncomfortable, and just made such a difference to me. And now I can pass that on to other people, and I can see that across the industry.
That's so amazing. And all from someone else turning around going, you can sell your knowledge here, right?
Yeah. Never even thought that was a thing.
This is it. This is intellectual property is something you own and can sell. Yeah, make money from it.
But I remember sitting there thinking, when the lady said that to me, saying, why would anybody want to pay for that?
Yeah. Why
would anybody? And I remember my first ever one-to-one client, I charged her £20 for the hour. Your face says it all. £20 for the hour. And I thought, that's really good. And she went off, she took the knowledge, and she earned her incentive trip. In the company.
Dude, I got 20 quid for that.
Well, I was over the moon.
Yeah.
Absolutely over the moon, because, at the time I just didn't see my value, or the value that I could potentially have. I mean, it's a bit different now, I understand. I've had a bit more self-confidence and money mindset work.
Yeah.
But, it just makes such a difference.
But this is a common thing with businesses, and we've been there, and we have only learnt that lesson in the last 14 months, because someone else was like, you're charging what? And we were like, oh, it's so good, like, look how much we're charging. They were like, no, like, and we 10x'd our price, and it felt sickening at first, but now it allows us to do so much more for the people and the partners we're working for. I'm like, oh my God, I was doing all those people a disservice by being so tight and being like not being actually able to offer everything we can offer them.
Yeah, well, not just that. The perception from looking back now was that what I was offering was of no value. To charge somebody £20 for something, what value do they see in what I'm going to give them?
Yeah.
Whereas I can make a bigger difference charging somebody £100 an hour, £150 an hour, because they're more invested in the knowledge, they're more likely to take action, and they can see my worth.
See the return and see everything. That's so good. So what brings you to the wonders that are the Big Festoon?
Gosh, so I remember watching Danny a long time ago. I think she was still doing the makeup. She talks about her startup business mascara. I'm sure she was still doing that, but she was telling that story. And I remember watching her transform slowly from the sidelines. I never really went to any of the things because I didn't see that they were for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Totally my confidence. We've got quite a good mutual friend who used to relay everything she was doing, and I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. And then 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 festoons ago, had the opportunity to come to one. And I thought, what on earth am I going to get out of this?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. And I came and I was absolutely blown away. It was just unreal.
What have I been missing?
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't I go to those things when she was doing them out of, random places in the Midlands? And, I don't know.
But I think, like what you said there about, there was almost that disconnect as to why do I need to be there in those Be Inspired days and those early days. Even Danny says, like, she had to work on her messaging because she was talking about all these people in the room doing all, but wasn't actually telling anyone what she does and why what this does for you. She was just going, it's a brilliant bloody event, you need to be there, and kind of forgot the messaging. And now that she's cleared that, I mean, look what we've done. We've outgrown Bolton.
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
We're off to the AO Arena in front of 2,500 people, like, because that's what your messaging can do for you.
Yeah, it totally. And I think it's also my lack of confidence and feeling that I didn't maybe belong in the room. Especially at the time, I was in network marketing. I wasn't doing this. I was selling candles for a living. And that's what I used to think, just selling candles. I've got this little hobby job. And it was turning over more than my husband in the RAF, but it was still my little thing that I did.
Yeah.
I didn't transfer that over. So never thought, well, it's not proper business. So why?
Because it's from your kitchen table.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's like, you have a real business.
I know, and this is one thing that I want to change for people, because so many people go into it as a hobby, and they wonder why it doesn't work, and they really struggle with the messaging. And it's that messaging inside. If they just turned it around and thought, actually, this is a viable business. This is not just my side hustle or getting me by. This is something that could be huge. If I can change that for those people who are coming into this industry feeling the way I did, I'm going to make such a difference.
Yeah, you are. Stage? You're going to go on stage and tell everyone about it?
I go on a lot of stages.
Yeah?
Yeah, I go on a lot of stages. I talk at companies. Yeah, I talk all over the place about it.
This is it.
Yeah.
This is exciting. Oh my goodness. Anna, I know that this is just the beginning of,
oh gosh, yeah.
There's so much more to come, isn't there?
Yeah, definitely.
So exciting. Thank you so much for joining me in the studio today. I can't wait to follow this journey, and hopefully at the Festoon, we're at the Festoon, at the arena, come back, visit us then, tell us how much you've grown in the next 6 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Your paper